You know, I hate to tell you, but I'm not perfect. I have to tell myself that every day. It's progress, not perfection. It, you know, I think this diet is harder than kicking a alcoholic habit, or it's even harder than maybe if you're addicted to hardcore drugs, maybe nicotine, maybe alcohol, like I said. But, there is alcohol, there's places, bars, liquor stores that you can get easily your hands on alcohol. But think about how easy it is to get your hands on highly processed foods, sugar, fried French fries, fried food, cooked in seed oils. It's so easy. You can go to a grocery store on every corner. Every corner has 4 or 5 different fast food restaurants, including coffee shops, that are full of sugar in your food and causing depression and inflammation. So I think that it's harder to get off and to stop the highly processed foods and the carbs in our body than it is other things. Now, I've been addicted to things in my life, so I think I'm a pretty good judge of character here. So anyway, I just know the struggles, but I also know the pain. I know the pain from inflammation. I know the body ailments. And what carnivore did for me, and only eating meat and getting rid of the elimination diet and getting rid of things, helped me so much. And so I can't sleep at night if I don't come and share this with others. I reached out to God every night. I was terrified of the nights, waking up the next morning, having to face the world and go to work, in so much pain. And I just prayed for the right doctor or the right medication to come across my life, to help me. I couldn't bear another day. You'll go watch some of my other videos, and I talk in length about back pain, all the skin issues that I had, the medications that I was on, and truly, in my heart of hearts, carnivore is what saved me. Eating meat-only, animal-based products. There are things like carnivore. I consider myself, I guess after all these years, I'll put a label on it, dirty carnivore. So I include dairy in my diet. Pretty much zero vegetables. There are times where, maybe once a month, I'll do like a cottage cheese bread and make myself a homemade pizza. And on that pizza, I really, I don't know, maybe it's just because of the 51 years of eating pizza, but I really want pepperoni on it. So I'll make a pizza with pepperoni. So then I start to feel guilty. Oh, I'm not eating strict carnivore. The pepperoni is pepperoni has a lot of the, processed ingredients. I was reading the label and I was like, oh, maybe that's not so good for me. Some of the products that they use to cure the pepperoni. But then if you read the label on the back of a pepperoni and read the label on the back of a Snickers bar or bag of Doritos or a thing of ice cream from the famous ice cream companies, I think that my body can process the processed meat a little bit better than it can those other products. So the meat doesn't send me into inflammation the next day. I still, maybe I'm not dropping 100 pounds in 90 days like some carnivores out there. So maybe it does slow down the weight loss process a little bit, but it keeps me nourished. I feed my body other things from time to time just to keep the food noise down. Again, we're fighting and battling every day against the 4 corners. How many fast food companies are out there on your way home from work or on your way to go do something? It would be just so easy to stop in and get a burger, fries, and a Coke, right? Or stop at a gas station and grab a couple candy bars. Or shoot, even the granola bars are highly processed and have things in them that completely harm our bodies. So even the so-called healthy foods are just not good. And we've got to stick to beef, butter, bacon, eggs, meat, chicken. The cows. You say, well, why aren't you eating vegetables? Well, vegetables have oxalates that our body can't take. And also all of the chemicals that are put on them to keep, get them to grow, the chemicals that they use anyway. So, the cows process that for us. The cows have 2-chamber stomachs where they can handle their processing and then spitting out nutrition for us. So thank goodness for cows and chickens and animals out there that we can eat, because it is so healthy. It is the proper human diet. And again, you could go do your own research. Listen to me and my testimony. There's thousands of other testimonies out there. But I was just so miserable. I'll show you some before and afters. I mean, it just doesn't touch the pain that I was in or how unhealthy I was. I was on so many medications. It cured mental health issues. And I just, want to share my story. How dare I be so blessed and come across this after praying and not share the results and the victory with you and help someone else out there that's struggling. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Every day is a journey. Every day you get a little better. So whether it's carnivore, dirty carnivore, keto, start your journey. Get back on the journey. If it didn't work the first time, try it again. Within hours of me eating, highly processed foods, if I caved at the beginning of my journey, the first year, it was really hard. It was really hard to eat only meat, and the fear of missing out, feeling like I was missing out on celebrations. But there's no fear of missing out anymore. You just don't want to feel bad. Do some research out there. Go check out Dr. Boz. Check out Dr. Ken Berry, like I've said before. Look for the Proper Human Diet documentary. Carrie Mann did a documentary recently, interviewed people all over the world that are healing and being blessed from this diet, like you can too. So eat your steak, eat your eggs, be happy, be healthy. Stay tuned for more. GrandmaG.O.A.T. out.